Hello, everyone. I'm Meenapuri from AyurvediChealingCenter.com and InnerCompassClub.com. So how do we become self-reliant in a world which has become accustomed to instant gratification? And what really is the relationship between instant gratification and becoming self-reliant? So instant gratification, not only we want to see the results immediately, like an immediate reward, but we want immediate answers. And many times we get them. We Google something, there's the answer right then and there. Gone are the days where we had to look through a book, look at the index, find the page number, etc., and read more than one sentence to actually get to the answer. So the answers are right at our fingertips. On one hand, it's wonderful, but what is not so wonderful about that is take away the ability for us to sit with anything. We want it now. We want it the way we want it. We don't want to have to lift a finger. When it comes to the healing work, it's quite the opposite. It's an organic, messy, deep, forever going process. So for those who have walked that inner path know what I am talking about. Let me know here in the comments if you resonate with that. So how do we rely on the self when we expect the answers to be right at our fingertips? So while it may be what we have become accustomed to, when it comes to the inner work, we've got to understand the self. We have to rely on ourselves, and the answers that come, they're not necessarily black and white, but they take us into a place of deeper knowing, where we have to understand what it feels when we know something. What does it feel like when we get an intuitive hit? What does it feel like when we really feel the answer in our being, in our body? So self-reliance is really needed. And many times, even those of us who are doing the deeper work, we give up or we want the instant answers way too fast. So we get frustrated. We're thinking something is wrong. We don't like feeling not okay. We don't like feeling muddy. We don't like feeling confused. We don't like feeling like we don't know what we're doing. But you have to understand, when you're doing the inner work, it works in layers. You do come to a place of confusion, kind of murkiness and darkness and ho-hum. I don't know what to do. This doesn't resonate. What it takes is that you sit with it and the answers come. I can't tell you countless times, actually all the time, I'm working on a project, working on something, I'm doing it. I'm kind of, I'm doing it, putting all the pieces together. And then the confusion comes as to, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Why am I doing it? Because somebody said, if you do it this way, it's a better thing. And I'm trying to adapt to someone else's idea, but I don't really follow all the way. The reason why I don't follow, because it hasn't connected with me. So, it's like when I create courses or programs, I create, and then it just doesn't excite me. It doesn't excite me to talk about it or do anything with it. Then I realize why. What's the deal? So when I just let go of all the outside noise, all the advice of the gurus, I sit with a blank piece of paper and pen, and I'm like, okay, what do you want to do? What is this? What is the heart of the matter here? And answers come. Or many times if you're sitting in front of doing something, it just like nothing. It's not, I don't feel anything. I do the work, but I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't know what else to do with it. I walk away, I go for a walk, I'm walking, listening to music, and all of a sudden the light bulb comes. And like, oh, thank God. I feel such clarity, such openness, such lightness, and the idea hits. what I need to do is it hits. I quickly open up my phone, either I put it in notes or I, record it because it resonates. I know it resonates. So I come home, then I know exactly what I need to do. I get fired up about it. I really want to do it because it speaks to me. And then I go ahead and do it. So that's how you become self-reliant. It's cultivating the skills and the ability to be okay when things just suck, when things just don't make any sense. We have to sit with it. Then what do we do in that time? Just sit with it and be miserable? No, that you can do that too, because that will make the misery stay for a shorter period of time, as opposed to if you push it away. But do what you know to do. So my go-to thing is I can always go for a walk. It's an easy thing for me to do. I can always sit and meditate. I can always go make a cup of tea, you know? And so when I do that, I give myself some time, and the integration, the process is happening, and boom, the clarity comes. So what's your takeaway from this is becoming self-reliant is just, again, is reliable. You can rely on yourself, then always reaching out for information. So don't become too accustomed to being told all the time what to do. So I really love empowering my clients. Many times they tell me, oh, they're going away. So they're afraid that they are going to be away from me for a week. And I'm like, no, what can happen? What's the worst thing that can happen? This, and that. Now tell me what you're going to do about it. Tell me what you already know. Tell me, give me the tools, and they become empowered so they don't need me. And that's a beautiful thing for me to watch when they don't need me. My work is for you to become self-reliant. And in order to do that, we have to do the inner work of healing. We have to travel to the inner terrain. We have to connect with the truth of who we are. Truth of who we are is much more powerful than you can imagine. So if you are ready to do that, and you're one of those brave souls who are ready to do that, then I invite you to join the Inner Compass Club. Just for $1, the link is going to be somewhere below the video. Join us. We want to welcome you to this community of people who are living or want to live from the inner side out, from the inside out. And this is like your silent inner movement. Silently, we change the world. We can march it too sometimes, but we have to change ourselves. So join the Inner Compass Club if this speaks to you, if this is how you want to live. I can't wait to welcome you to our community.